parent company of Ascent and Pharmeasy. But the failure of dialhealth.com and Dial Health is not just one which I should talk about here. Let me try and give you the magnitude of the failure. When we were starting dialhealth.com, there was nobody who was believing in us. The only people that believed in us were the co-founders, and I'm very blessed and privileged that I have co-founders with me who are like my brothers, like my family, and it is our family and our co-founders who stood with us. तो जब हमें बिजनेस शुरू करना था तभी कोई ऐसे वीसी इन्वेस्टर्स हमें भरोसा नहीं कर रहे थे. सो माय फादर मॉर्गेज्ड his hospital and our home to take money from the bank and give it to me. I think he was courageous and foolish to do that. My other co-founder, his father and his grandfather, both of them mortgaged their house and gave us money. And the third co-founder, so Hardik's father and grandfather mortgaged their house and gave money. And my third co-founder, Dharmil, his father mortgaged his office and gave us his office to start our business. The point again I'm trying to make is that in adversity, right, no matter what you say, if you have your family with you, the lesson number one which I really want to take home for all of you is that if you have your family with you and if you believe in what you are doing, anything and everything is possible. But ये adversity के time में, again, what people don't talk about is that between all the co-founders, collectively हमने एक बार theoretical exercise किया था, 95% of our family's net worth was pledged and invested into the business. तो अगर हमारा ये धंधा नहीं चलता तो ये IIM वाईएम की डिग्री विग्री तो भूल जाओ, सब घर बार बिना के हो जाते थे हम. But our family still believed in us, and I think the power of the family, the power of people who believe in you is far more than any power that any investor or anybody else will show into you, right? And if you have that and if you have the conviction, then you can come out of all adversities, right? So हमने मतलब dialhealth.com में चला दिया पैसा, Dial Health stores नहीं चले, हमारा Ascent Health चला, and only then in 2015 and 2016 did we get success. Now I'm going to come to the second big, I wouldn't say failure, but the second big adversity that we faced, right? Again, we were just talking abhi, ki, we entered into a regulated space. So by the way, me or my co-founders, none of us come from the field of pharma, right? मेरा एक co-founder है धवल, वो बेचारा गलती से डॉक्टर बन गया, फिर समझ गया कि डॉक्टर बनने में ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आएगा तो MBA कर लिया. मैकिन्जी जा रहा था, मैकिन्जी छोड़ के, he came and joined us. So I spoke about Hardik and how his father and grandfather went all in. I spoke about how Dharmil's father helped us, and I spoke about Dhaval, how doctor बन के MBA बना, McKinsey गया, छोड़ के आ गया. But let me give you the second adversity. In this regulated industry, we faced a lot of headwinds. In any industry, when you try and cause disruption, there will always be vested interests who will not want you to succeed. And ये vested interest ने आकर के they tried everything possible in order to come and try and make our life miserable. हमारे पेरेंट्स को कॉल आ गए, धमकी आ गई कि आपके बच्चों को बोलो कि इंडस्ट्री से चले जाए, अदरवाइज उनके साथ अच्छा नहीं होगा. हमारे लोकेशंस पे आकर के तोड़फोड़ हुई. धर्मिल के पेरेंट्स के घर के बाहर आकर के, right, people came and gave dhamki to them on their face कि अगली बार हुआ तो आपके साथ ऐसा होगा. Sometimes FIRs were also filed against us. But again, the second message which I want to give is if you have your team and your co-founders with you, nothing can go wrong, right? As the CEO, for example, मेरी जिम्मेदारी बनती थी कि अगर कुछ FIR हो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो तो मैं जेल में जाऊं, right? Because ultimately I am the person responsible, right? And while all founders are equal, but technically if one guy is the leader or one guy is the captain, तो भाई उसकी जिम्मेदारी होती है. That was the time when my co-founders Dharmil and Dhaval said कि सिद्धार्थ अगर FIR होगी और पुलिस में क्वेश्चनिंग होगी तो हम जाएंगे, right? कि अगर जेल जाना पड़ा तो ठीक है, 2 लोग जाएंगे, एटलीस्ट एक आदमी बाहर बैठ के धंधा फिर भी चलाएगा. And FIRs were filed against us across the country, right? तो बैंगलोर के किसी एक पुलिस स्टेशन में जाकर के FIR हुई थी जहां धर्मिल धवल को हर हफ्ते जाकर के पुलिस में हाजिरी देनी पड़ती थी, और कुछ दिनों के लिए एंटिसिपेटरी बेल नहीं मिली तो वी वर रियली वरीड कि भाई अभी तो पुलिस आके इनको जेल में लेके जाएगी. बट द पॉइंट अगेन आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक इज दैट इफ यू हैव योर co-founders with you who again believe in you, then you can come out of this adversity. And I was just sharing with them, from being in a place where people were coming after us, today we are in a place where we are the largest digital healthcare platform in India, serving more than 1 lakh orders a day, right? So you can come through a phase जहाँ पे लोग आपको आ सकते हैं, डरा सकते हैं, धमका सकते हैं, बट अगर आपके साथ आपके पार्टनर्स है जो खुद में बिलीव कर सकते हैं, तो कोई आपको रोक नहीं सकता है. And I'll give you an example of the third adversity. And the third adversity is, I would say, our doing, right? When you become, somebody was saying, oh, you are just 35, 40, under 40 hai. Sometimes when success comes too fast, आप भी उड़ने लगते हो. आपको लगता है कि the sun will never set, कि आप जो सोचते हो, everything touches to gold, everything is perfect. तो यही aggression में, यही success में, we went ahead and we acquired a lot of businesses. I am very glad to say that all of those businesses are great businesses, right? But वो business में हमें लगा कि यार अभी तो हम थोड़ा एक काम करते हैं, लोन ले लेते हैं. We should not dilute more equity, and we took a loan. And हमने सोचा था कि यार ये तो जो लोन है हम बहुत आसानी से चुका देंगे. So लोन लेना शायद गलती नहीं था, लोन नहीं चुकाना वो भी गलती नहीं थी, because the plan was कि हम, and I'll give you a little bit of timeline. We took the loan in August, September of 2021. In November of 21, we filed our DRHP with SEBI, right? And tabhi, when we filed the DRHP, there was such a huge demand for our company and our company shares ki in 3-4 days there was 4,000 crores of demand for our company shares. तो हमने कंपनी में कुछ 1,000-1,500 करोड़ ले लिया, बाकी 2,500 करोड़ रुपया हमने पुराने शेयर होल्डर्स को रिटर्न कर दिया. और तभी हमें लगा कि यार वी आर डूइंग द बेस्ट थिंग, बिकॉज अब तो कुछ महीनों में आईपीओ हो जाएगा. And 17th February 2021, we got our approval also from SEBI for going public. हमने सब founders ने, partners जाके हमारे कुर्ते पैजामे भी सिलवा दिए कि everybody does an IPO in suit. हम इंडियन कंपनी है, हम कुर्ते पैजामे में जाकर के करेंगे, तो सबके मैचिंग कुर्ते पैजामे बन गए. Now nobody knew कि 21st February को पुतिन साहब यूक्रेन के ऊपर हमला कर देंगे. And the entire IPO market closed. And from a company which had demands of several thousand crores for the IPO, हमारे सर पे 2,000 करोड़ की डेट आ गई. And we were like, boss, ये तो डेट अभी हमको खत्म कर देगी. So business was growing phenomenally. हमारा business, if I look at it from 2021 to 2024, it has grown from like 2,000 crores to 6,000-7,000 crores of revenue, right? I think Mithun and we have Manish, others will give you an example of how business are built profitably. At that time, growth के पीछे हमने, पानी के जैसे पैसा बहा दिया, if I have to say, right? And we were always accused कि you guys are burning money. So we said, चलो business तो हम turn around कर देंगे. And in 3 years since then, or 2022 Feb से लेकर अभी तक 2 साल में, we've grown the business. The business has turned profitable from making a loss of 600-700 करोड़, हम 200-250 करोड़ का profit भी कर रहे हैं. But फिर भी 250 करोड़ के profit से 2,000 करोड़ की loan चुकाना 8 साल लग जाएगा. And we were unable to live with that stress. Right? And then came a point where we got an opportunity to go to our team and tell our shareholders कि सर देखो, ठीक है, धंधा अच्छा कर रहे हैं, एग्रेशन में आकर के हमने डेट ले ली, हो सकता है ये डेट की वजह से शायद अंडर द वेट ऑफ द डेट ये कंपनी भी बंद हो जाए या कंपनी मर जाए. But then we sat with our shareholders, people came up with a solution and said कि if the team believes in what you guys are doing, और अगर आप लोगों को भरोसा है in what you are doing, then the shareholders are very happy to support you. And we said, fine, let us do one thing, we'll do a rights issue, give a chance to all the shareholders to invest money in the company at ridiculously low prices, in which case obviously we had to swallow a bitter pill. But can I tell you that for retiring a debt of 2,000 crores, पहले हमें 2,000 करोड़ चाहिए था, फिर 2,000 करोड़ के सामने हमें 2,500 करोड़ की डिमांड आई, उसके सामने 3 की आई, फाइनली हमने खींच के हमने बोला चलो 3,500 करोड़ का राइट्स इशू कर लेते, इससे ज़्यादा तो पैसा आएगा ही नहीं. We still ended up with 3,950 crores and we had to refund 450 crores back to our investors. And I'll tell you why this happened, only for one reason. Because हमारी जो team है, amongst our top 50 employees, except 2, nobody left. Everybody said that we believe in the company, we understand the mistake we have done, we acknowledge it, but we are coming out of it. And जब लोगों ने बोला कि ये team वाले लोग कितना पैसा डालेंगे, तो typically how much will you expect that all the team, मैंने ये promoters को छोड़ के बात कर रहा हूँ, I'm not talking of promoters and founders. I am talking of our employees. Our employees came together and said, sir, सब मिला के आप कितना डालोगे, आप कितना डालोगे? People took loans, and people said, we are happy to put 132 crores into the company. Looking at the confidence of that 132 crores, we got another 3,850 crores. And finally, it came to a point where our rights issue was oversubscribed. From a company which was unable to pay a 2,000 crore loan to a position where we got 3,950 crores, all happened in a span of 6 months. Only for one reason, because our team believed in our mission. And the only message which I want to give all of you is that I don't come from the industry of pharma. I don't think that we are the most smartest people today in town. But what I do believe is that we have the support of our families, we have the support of our co-founders, and we have the support of our team. And we have been able to get through each level, every adversity, only because of this, right? I still say very proudly that even today, all my co-founders, I stay with my parents very proudly in the same house in Ghatkopar, where I've been staying since the last 10 years. My co-founder Dharmil stays with his parents, my co-founder Dhaval stays with his parents, my co-founder Hardik stays with his parents. हम कितने भी आगे आ गए, I still don't think we've forgotten our roots. And if you don't forget your roots, if you have your family, if you have your co-founders, if you have your team, then even someone like Siddharth Shah can create a company with 15,000 employees and 7,000 crores revenue and 1 lakh orders a day. There is no reason why anybody else in this room cannot create the next big billion-dollar startup. And that is the only message which I have for everybody in this room of how to overcome adversity. I have no magic formula except saying that if your parents, if your team, if your family, and your partners are with you, every adversity can be overcome. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm sorry, I had actually, I had prepared a presentation pehle ki I'll come and give a little bit of a presentation on my company, on my journey. But I thought ki in a smaller forum, in an intimate forum, किसी corporate forum में जाके मैं presentation दे सकता हूँ. But today, maybe I have an opportunity to genuinely open up and speak rather than from a presentation from my heart. So I hope I have been able to at least share my experiences with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth, for taking us through the roller coaster journey, and your mantras for success is truly impressive. May I call on stage Khushbu Ranawat for presenting a memento to Mr. Siddharth Shah. Okay. Okay. Anybody would like to ask anything to Siddharth? Any questions?
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you for being here. So one of the adversities that you mentioned was that heavily discounted rights issue.
Yeah.
And I had prepared that question for you,
Yeah.
but you spoke about it. So I had read about it in the newspapers, but it really baffled me that why did you give a 90% discount? And you could have got a better price also. It wouldn't have been like your valuations were pretty solid and your company was also doing okay, except for the loan bit. So it was a forced thing, or did you, because to protect the shareholders' interest and to support your investors, did you go and take this route? So what was the reason behind it? And
So I think there were 3 reasons behind it. You are right. I think the company's underlying performance, like I said, from 21 to 24 actually grew from 2,500 crores revenue to like north of 6,000 crores revenue, and from losses of 800 crores to like profits of, call it 200 crores. But I think, let's put it this way, right? The number one hit which came with this 90% discounted rights issue, the biggest hit actually came to all of our personal egos, right? It is not easy to see your face on the front page of Economic Times saying that, the rights issue is at a 90% discount. But I think we had one very clear agenda. And the agenda was that, A, we want to get the debt off our heads, number one. Could we have cleared and gotten 2,000 crores at, call it a 50% discount, 60% discount, 30% discount? We could have definitely done that, right? But we also thought that there are people who have trusted us with their hard-earned money. The price at which we had done the previous fundraise formally in the company was at a price of 53 rupees, right? And to be very honest, the price at which we were trading in the so-called gray market, which is the unofficial market where a lot of you might be tracking the price of the stock, was between 25 to 30 rupees when we did the rights issue. So we thought if we take more money at 25 to 30, not only do we have to, people who put at 50 रुपया उनका आज 30 रुपया हो गया तो पहले तो 20 रुपये का लॉस हो गया, मुझे वो रिकवर करना है, प्लस आप नया पैसा 30 पे लोगे वो भी कमा के देना है. Now when you do a rights issue at 5 rupees a share as an example, even somebody who's put at 50, now they put at 5, उनका average होके 25 रुपये के आसपास शेयर का प्राइस आ जाता है. We thought it is much easier for us to get back to that 25 rupees and get people the comfort कि सर आपने कुछ 50 में डाला, कुछ 5 में डाला, average 25 हो गया, 25 रुपये हो गया, at least we've recovered your money back to you. The people who had to take the biggest hit as part of this process is actually the promoters and the founders. Because अगर मैं 3,500 करोड़ 5 रुपये पे लेता हूँ तो एक certain dilution होता है, 3,500 करोड़ में 30 रुपये लेता हूँ तो dilution इसका 160 होता है. अब अगर हमारे पास सब founders के पास मिला के मान लो 10% stake है तो 3,500 करोड़ में मुझे 350 करोड़ डालना पड़ता है जो हमारे पास था नहीं. अगर होता तो हम पहले ही वो डाल के डेट निकाल देते. So the people who get diluted the maximum as part of the process is actually the founders. So we had to choose between saying that are we going to protect our shareholding today and our valuation today, or are we going to do a rights issue where we will ensure that the investors are fully protected, right? And we will take a small hit. And we decided that we will do this today because if we don't protect the investors today and we don't do what is right for the company and put our interest first, शायद आज तो पैसा आ जाएगा, but the next time we go, people will always say that these people put their personal interest above the company's interest. And therefore, this resounding success of 2,000 going to 2,500 to 3,000 to 3,500 to 3,950 all happened because people realized this. And I'll also tell you one more other thing. The moment you take a decision which is in the better interest of the company, keeping yourself away, people also recognize the goodness of what you are doing. Our board and investors has come back saying कि हमको पता है कि आप लोगों का इसकी वजह से बहुत dilution हो गया है. The day the share price is back to 20 rupees, आपका जितना भी dilution हुआ है हम उसको आपको उतने ESOPs free में दे देंगे, right? But that did not happen on day one. On day one we had to be happy to say कि fine हम ये करते हैं, right? And we are happy to take the hit for all of this which is happening, right? So our shareholding went down from 10% to like 4%. But ultimately the investor said, fine, you come back and you'll do this. And today from whatever we understand, right? And with what benchmarks we are seeing for, you know, some of our peers yesterday just announced some very large deal with private equity funds. If we use that benchmark, I'm sure that, you know, our share price is well above that 20, 25 rupees wala share price, right? So I think it's okay to take a hit in the short run, keeping the objectives of the company ahead. And I think I must also say that the company that you have and the advisors that you have also make a very big impact, right? So the fact that we have our chairman as Aditya Puri, the fact that our audit committee is headed by Subbu, who in fact was the CFO of Titan when, you know, they did the deal with Carrot Lane. All of these people have phenomenal corporate governance and they will always tell you one thing. Do what is the right thing for the company today. If the company does well and company does great, everything that you have can come back. But if you don't do the right thing today for the company and do what is right for you, you never know what will happen tomorrow, right? And I think while for us personally it was a very tough decision, but I think ultimately turned out great for the company. And now because it's been great for the company, it's actually come back and, you know, हमारा भी उससे दुगना फायदा हो गया. So all's well that ends well ultimately.
See, I have a question. See, you have talked about your business instinct or your instinct. You have talked about your support from your family and also your team. You had talked about the capital also, how the capital has played, etc. So you have not see all of you, when I see, when you are describing all four of you, they come with fantastic, you know, backgrounds, you know, business education or technological education. So you have not talked about how that education has helped you. That is number one. Number two is that if you, whatever you have told, that, you know, coming out of adversaries, your business instinct or your family support, if you serialize, that means what is the most important, can you do that?
See, I think to say that education के बिना हम यहाँ पे पहुँचते is impossible, right? मतलब मैंने शुरू ही वहाँ से किया कि this idea was born out of a project which I was doing at IIM Ahmedabad. तो तो अगर मैं IIM अहमदाबाद में नहीं जाता, वो प्रोफेसर नहीं मिलते, तो ये प्रोजेक्ट ही नहीं होता और आज फार्म इजी नहीं होता. तो द जर्मिनेशन ऑफ द एंटायर थिंग हैज हैपेंड बिकॉज ऑफ माई एजुकेशन, राइट. एंड आई से दिस एवरीवेयर कि अगर वो प्रोफेसर नहीं होते तो मैं नहीं होता. सो वी grossly underestimate the value of great education, right. And I think for all of us that has played a very, very, very large role in where we are today, right. But if I had to rank, like you said, what helps, I think in any startup, if you go and talk to any investor, the first thing they will say is कि हम पैसा टीम के ऊपर लगा रहे हैं. And if you ask any founder, they will say the number one thing that they invest their time, money and energy in is actually in investing in the right team. Because unless you have the right co-founders and the right team, it is impossible for you to succeed. मैं आज यहाँ पे आपके साथ बैठा हूँ, मैं आपके साथ बात कर रहा हूँ, राइट. अगर हम दिन में 1 लाख ऑर्डर कर रहे हैं डिलीवर, और 24 घंटे मतलब हर घंटे हम 4 से 5 हज़ार ऑर्डर डिलीवर कर रहे हैं. मैं आपके साथ यहाँ पे आके शांति से बैठ रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरी टीम वहाँ पे बैठी है जो 4 से 5 हज़ार ऑर्डर डिलीवर कर रही है, प्लस हर घंटे में 10,000 डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्ट भी कर रही है, एवरी आवर. But that is possible because there is a team which is executing that flawlessly. So it's very easy to feel that, you know, it is your vision, you were smart, you were this, you were that. I think without a great team, you are nothing. And most CEOs will tell you that they spend disproportionate amount of their time in getting a great team. So whatever you invest in a great team, आपको लगता होगा यार I am overpaying them, I am giving them इतना equity, इतना stock, is always going to be less. Because आप अकेले इतना ही कर पाओगे. So if you ask me, for me, priority number 1, priority number 2 and priority number 3 is team. There is nothing else after that.
Hey Siddharth, let me ask you a tangential question. You know, everyone, you know, when I was starting M-Swipe, everyone told me I was foolish to start a tech company in Bombay, right? Because the valley for India is Bangalore. You know, what made you start your company in Mumbai and not in Bangalore, and what keeps you here? Because a lot of, you know, many of the founders I know, you know, Bhavesh, for example, started in Bombay, ultimately moved off to Bangalore. But what keeps you here, and what do you think is so strategic or important about Bombay, if at all?
So there are 2 parts to the answer, the emotional answer and the practical answer. The emotional answer is very simple, that we are all known as the Ghatkopar gang. We are all born in Ghatkopar, bred in Ghatkopar, and God willing, we'll all die in Ghatkopar only. So I don't think there is any reason to move out of Ghatkopar. We stay in Ghatkopar, our office is in Ghatkopar. So the emotional answer is that the entire ecosystem for all of us is so well set over here that it is impossible for us to think of a life somewhere else. Now if I talk of the practical answer, I think the quality of technology talent might be better in Bangalore. But technology, unless you are building a core technology product where the technology itself is the business, right? So let me give for ease of relatability, ultimately in our underlying business, we have to sell medicines, we have to give healthcare products, we have to do diagnostic tests. Technology is helping me to make all of this better, faster, more efficient, more accurate. I am not building an email application where I am making money by selling a digital email in lieu of, let's say, a physical post, right? So in any business where technology is the accelerator or the bedrock, but not the business itself, that I'm not making money by selling technology, business plays as large or a larger role, right, along with technology in building that business. And I am very firmly of the view that the entrepreneurial energy, the business sense, the work ethic that requires for you to be successful in business, there is no place better than Mumbai to do that, right? And please, let's not look at only the startup index. Let us look at, startup is a very small word, right? Like I said, romanticized. You know, there are people who publish the Fortune index and the Bloomberg index. There is a reason why Mumbai is the number 3 city in the world in number of billionaires, right? So if there are more businesses and more value and more wealth created in Mumbai, how can you think about going to any other city, right? So हमारे दिमाग में ये ख्याल भी नहीं आया that we should shift out of Mumbai, right? I think ultimately enduring businesses have been built from Mumbai, and I don't see a reason why it will be anywhere else.
Siddharth, you're 35. You spoke so well today from your heart. We are very impressed. You're a national go-karting champion. You're the founder of Dial Health, Farm Easy, DocOn, Ascent, Retalio, Redbook, MedLife, ThyroCare. And what's next? That's what I want to know.
I think we've already done a lot over these last few years. What's next is to grow what we are doing into much bigger, much better, right? I think we are the largest digital healthcare platform in the country by a distance. I am hopeful that very soon we'll be the largest healthcare platform in the country, and I think we are just 35. There is a long way to go, and with the same team, with the same support, with the same blessings, I think we'll continue to build this for the next several years. So let's see what life has in store for us.
Thank you, Siddharth. It was
Thank you
really
so
great
much.
speech. Yes. So I would like to call Khushbu Ranawat. Thank you, guys. So now may I call upon the stage Riddhi Gala for yet another interesting session. Hello.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for an engaging talk on the allure of gold, a metal beloved by Indians for generations. Joining us is Kavita Chakur,